Zaman lalu, di Tanah Rawu, ada kota besar bernama Tambora. Api Naroh, Fireheart, itu hidup di gunung. Ombu Dika, disebut mereka.
Long ago, in scorched land, there was a great city named Tambora. A Fireheart lived in the mountain. They called it Ombu Dika.
Api itu bicara lewat angin. Roh-roh bisik di daun. Burung berhenti nyanyi. Air laut jadi hitam. Tapi raja tidak dengar. Ia bilang, gunung hanya tidur.
The fire spoke through the wind. Spirits whispered through leaves. Birds stopped singing. The sea turned black. But the king did not listen. He said, "The mountain only sleeps."
Mai kala malam datang. Gunung mengguncang. Api keluar dari perut bumi. Asap makan langit. Dunia hilang suara.
One forgotten night, the mountain shook. Fire burst from the belly of the earth. Smoke swallowed the sky. The world fell silent.
Kata orang, dua dunia lahir hari itu. Satu sebelum api, satu sesudah.
People say two worlds were born that day, one before fire and one after.
Aku ingat cerita nenek. Api tidak marah. Api sedih. Karena manusia lupa mendengar. Lupa menghormat.
I remember my grandmother's story. The fire is not angry. The fire is sad. Because people forgot to listen. Forgot to honor.
Sekarang, kita masih bicara di bawah bulan. Kita bakar nama dalam api kecil. Supaya Ombu Dika tahu, kami belum hilang.
Now, we still speak under the moon. We burn names in small flames. So Ombu Dika knows, we are not gone.
Bukan kami takut pada gunung. Kami takut pada lupa.
Not because we fear the mountain, but because we fear forgetting. My name is De Lanti. History remembers the year of no summer. It remembers the dust that veiled the sun. But we remember the names. It begins long ago, in a scorched land, where there was a great city named Tambora. The city of Tambora in its prime. A bustling port city carved from volcanic rock and teakwood. White-sailed ships dot a sapphire-blue harbor. The city thrives at the foot of the massive, green-sloped mountain. A vibrant, chaotic market. Spices, silks, exotic birds in cages. The sounds of 100 languages haggling. The air is thick with life and commerce. A Fireheart lived in the mountain, a spirit of earth and creation. They called it Ombu Dika. The palace is an architectural marvel of polished obsidian and gold inlay. At its highest balcony stands King Eris, proud and strong, surveying his prosperous kingdom. He represents the pinnacle of human achievement. Sunlight streams through intricate carvings. Enoue, the royal seer, is not looking at the stars. She holds a single, perfectly green leaf. Her eyes are closed. She is listening. The fire spoke through the wind. Spirits whispered through leaves. Suddenly, a hush falls over the market. We see the cages of the exotic birds. They have all stopped singing. The silence is unnatural and deeply unsettling. Fishermen stare in confusion. The sapphire sea is darkening, a tide of black, murky water slowly creeping in, smelling of sulfur.
The birds are silent. The sea mourns. Ombu Dika is stirring, my king. It is a warning.
The mountain has grumbled for generations, Naya. It is a sign of our land's strength, not its weakness.
The mountain only sleeps.
But the king did not listen. He saw power in his ships, wealth in his vaults. He forgot that the truest power slept beneath his feet. King Eris hosts a lavish feast, laughing as drinks flows. Naya walks alone through a barren temple, tracing ancient symbols on the wall. The wind picks up, rattling shutters across the city. The sky takes on a sickly yellow hue. Naya looks out at the mountain. She is no longer trying to warn the king. Her face is set with a new, solemn purpose. She pulls out a small carving knife and a stack of dried palm leaves. Naya's hands. She is not writing prophecies or prayers for salvation. She is meticulously carving a name into a leaf, Jayla, the fisherman. She knew then that she could not save their bodies. The king's pride had sealed their fate. But a body is only a vessel. The name is the soul. Naya carves name after name. Lena, the weaver. Bonu, the child. She carves the names of merchants, guards, beggars, even the king. She is creating an ark, not of people, but of identities. One forgotten night, the mountain shook. The king is jolted awake. A deep, resonant tremor vibrates through the entire palace. A golden goblet falls from a table and shatters. Panic in the streets. People run from their homes, looking up at the mountain. The peak is now glowing with a malevolent red light. Fire burst from the belly of the earth. The mountain explodes. A column of fire, ash, and rock blasts miles into the sky, turning night into a terrifying, strobing day. King Eris stumbles onto his balcony. His arrogance is gone, replaced by pure, unadulterated terror. He watches as a pyroclastic cloud, a wave of superheated ash and gas, roars down the slope directly towards his city. The king's eyes, reflecting the approaching wall of fire. He finally understands. The room is shaking violently. Dust and stone rain from the ceiling. Naya does not flinch. She holds the last carved leaf, Eris, the king, and places it with the others in a small, clay vessel. She holds the vessel to her heart, closes her eyes, and whispers a final prayer. Smoke swallowed the sky. The pyroclastic flow engulfs the city. Stone melts. Wood vaporizes. In a single, horrific moment, Tambora is erased. The world fell silent. A gray, uniform landscape of ash and pumice stretches to the horizon, still smoking. The sun is a dim, red smudge in the sky choked with dust. Nothing moves. Nothing lives. People say 2 worlds were born that day, one before fire and one after. A young boy in the circle looks up at the mountain, his face full of fear. Was Ombu Dika angry? I remember my grandmother's story. The fire is not angry. The fire is sad. Because people forgot to listen. Forgot to honor. To be forgotten is a pain greater than any fire. Daylanti takes the first carved palm leaf. She holds it up to the moonlight. Now, we still speak under the moon. Daylanti places the leaf gently into the small bonfire. It curls, blackens, and catches fire, the name briefly glowing like an ember before turning to ash. One by one, the others in the circle place their leaves into the fire. Each name glows for a moment, a brief spark of life. We burn names in small flames. So Ombu Dika knows, we are not gone. A single name, Naya, glowing brightly in the flame before being consumed. The small group on the vast beach, their little fire a single point of light against the immense, dark silhouette of the mountain. The smoke from their fire rises, a thin, prayer-like tendril towards the silent peak. Daylanti looks from the fire to the mountain, then back to the faces of her people, her family. We do this not because we fear the mountain. Daylanti's eye, reflecting the small, ritual fire. It dissolves into a close-up of Naya's eye from the past, reflecting the great, world-ending fire. The same solemn understanding is in both. But because we fear forgetting,